The Blobs are a threat. I say we don't stop until we've destroyed their very way of life.
我现在请萨克斯先生通报情况。
Mr. President, Ambassadors, Secretary General, NDB President Rousseff, distinguished diplomats, ladies and gentlemen.
The Blobs first appeared like something out of a comic book, or War of the Worlds, their natural forms like sacks of water. However, it is ironic that they see us as little more than the same. The military continues to prepare for some alien threat. Since the Blobs appeared just 3 days ago, the question on every patriotic American's mind has to be one thing and one thing alone. What is our government going to do to respond to this new menace?
My name is Bobbi Robertson, 4-star military general. However, I had never encountered a situation quite so dire. It was the most difficult decision I was ever going to be tasked with making, and I had been married twice with 3 children. The order came in from the executive branch that they were sending a messenger to my private Virginia residence. It was urgent, and in my circles, those two things rarely align with the word good. That, and we were staring down the threat of an alien invasion. Thank you, Sergeant Major, for letting my entire block know our occupation without having to ask.
General, Sergeant Major Marsha Turner. You can call me Marsha. It's an honor.
At ease. And please, call me Bobbi. I suspect that our third party will give us a name that is not true.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, have you discussed the meeting with our point of contact?
Not directly, no.
Well, then let me tell you, we are in for a very strange evening. It always is when you're dealing with the CIA.
Frankly, CIA guys give me the creeps.
I may joke, Marsha, but in this line of work, they just might be the closest thing we have to a friend upstairs. And I wouldn't be surprised if they invented him, too.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you religious?
No, ma'am.
It's just a question.
Of course, ma'am. I'm not religious. I see the courier has delivered the briefcase.
Yes, thank you. Please, have a seat.
You have a lovely home.
Thank you. After 28 years of sitting in a bunker, a basement, or a war zone, I must say, it's a welcome change. Is this gun really necessary?
Protocol, ma'am. This is for your eyes only. It's confidential.
I see.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm human.
Of that I have no doubt. You are exceedingly polite. And a little bit awkward.
Yes, ma'am.
But these Blobs, they are a force to be reckoned with.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's just hope this gun was an accident.
Very good, ma'am. Very interesting decor.
My husband is a painter. Case file 11022. The invasion of hostile forces onto U.S. sovereign ground from above. Genus and species unknown. Codename Blobs. The hostile force known as the Blobs arrived at exactly 4:57 a.m. on Tuesday, August 31st, 2026. They came in numbers too small to be a full-scale invasion force, nor are they planning a settlement. The first group sent asked to be taken to our leader, and then they laughed. We are currently working with top historians to check internally about whether the phrase was created in response to an earlier arrival, or if the first Blobs have prepared with some kind of reconnaissance as to Earth customs and views of alien species. How much do they know? And why do they want to know it? That's what we need to figure out. Marsha.
Yes, ma'am.
Unfortunately, as I'm sure you're aware, just asking them resulted in a less than amiable outcome.
Yes, ma'am.
Call me ma'am one more time, and I will have you court-martialed, Marsha.
Yikes. Do you mind if I smoke?
Not only do I mind, my husband would kill you faster than the Blobs ever could.
Understand, ma'am.
Outside is fine. After our friend arrives.
Yes, ma'am.
I gave it up years ago. And if I'm not going to be tempted by an alien invasion, I certainly won't be tempted in my own home.
Oh. My sincere apologies, ma'am. Sorry.
Forget it. It never happened. The Blobs professed a mission of peace, but upon provocation, we have reason to believe that Blobs are every bit as dangerous as a hostile human force, or caged animals. They are as smart as we are, ongoing testing notwithstanding, capable of incredible strength, dexterity, and malleability. The ideals of pacifism are not unique to the human species, but neither is the reality of falling short of our ideals.
Poetic. But I haven't seen any evidence of them hurting anybody. I mean, scaring the bejesus out of somebody. Out of everybody. But nothing to suggest violence.
I just got off the phone with the vice president a half an hour ago. The first known casualty occurred 3.5 hours ago. That is why you were called to my private residence.
Who is the deceased?
It was a scientist, one of the interrogators. They had to scrub her blood off the padded cells where they keep these things.
Jesus.
And I'm told the Blob was casual about it, polite afterward. It even apologized.
Understood. What was the provocation?
The Blob was given access to history manuals and Wikipedia, along with about 15 seconds on the World Wide Web. Not even enough time for the interrogator to explain what the World Wide Web was.
All right.
The Blob searched millions of articles during that time. Faster than our fastest processors. Faster than artificial intelligence. And it seemed to conclude that we were either a threat or a nuisance.
Okay, ma'am.
Either way, the Blob dropped its pacifism and immediately attacked and killed the interrogator.
Guess we can rule out that coming in peace crap.
I have had the misfortune of hearing the audio of her screams and pleading last words. and I will spare you the agony of having to listen to it.
Oh. Yes, ma'am.
So, our job, Sergeant Major, is to determine the appropriate and necessary response. For the record, we will inform him of our findings at the conclusion of our meeting.
And off the record,
Off the record, the president is an idiot. Surrounded by sycophants. Surrounded by dumb, dumber, and words we don't use anymore.
understood, ma'am.
Let me go back to the brief. It is the recommendation of the Department of Defense that any blob is to be rounded up as any foreign invader would be in a time of war. They are to be kept in containment units designed to suppress their superior strength through military force if necessary, as we cannot ignore that blood will be shed and we will have to fight tooth and nail before the day is done. They are to be interned until the menace of the blobs is eliminated or victory can be declared to the satisfaction of the Commander-in-Chief.
All right, General. So what's the play?
They can call it whatever they want. It is a Holocaust, Sergeant Major. They plan to round up and kill every last one of them, despite the fact that they are every bit our equal, and without a thought to history. And the brass would like me to forgive their sins and place the order with my seal of approval.
You object.
I have reservations.
So why not just give the order and move on? Or resign?
At the bottom of this brief, Marsha, is the number that will perish if we cannot come up with a better plan. If we end up going to war with the blobs. And that number has not 6, not 7, not 8 zeros. 9, Marsha. 1/7 of the world's population will die. We are no longer at the top of the food chain. They will thin the herd with as much thought as we give to sheep. Yes, how can I help?
A watch, Christian watch. Would like to know who you are.
Bobbi Robertson.
I'm in the right place. May I come in?
Yes, of course.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my. What a lovely home. Imagine after 28 years of bunkers and silos and war zones, this has got to be a welcome respite.
Yes, thank you.
That was when I first had an inkling. Something was wrong.
Something wrong, Marsha.
Just a deja vu.
This is Sergeant Major Marsha Turner, and I am General Bobbi Robertson, U.S. Army.
General. Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Please, join me in the office.
A strange night, Bobby promised, and a gun in a briefcase. Hopefully, the CIA had answers, but then, given history, holding out for such a hope would likely be a fool's errand.
Christian watch, that's very good. I see no reason to stand on ceremony. Please share with us the message that your agency sent.
We're here to help. Sergeant Major, we're here to help. I am a liaison to effect that collaboration.
How much do you know?
I understand what's on the ground. I am limited at this point to share everything I know because I really can at this point only share what we've told the president.
So, you're saying you have nothing to add?
Oh, I do. Like you, I'm concerned for my people.
We will have to catch each other up to speed.
Take a seat.
I'll tell you to take a seat, kid. And please, call me Bobby.
I understand, Bob.
Take a seat.
I think I'd prefer to stand.
Sit, stand, whatever. I am not sending living, breathing beings to the camps, to ghettos.
I'm afraid I'm at a loss, out of the loop, as you are.
Off the record, I'm fine keeping it that way. On the record, we will cooperate fully with this joint investigation.
Investigation? It's a damn poor effort.
Not until I make the call. It's not.
Understood, ma'am.
General Robertson, Sergeant Major Turner, if the back porch is a secure location, I'd like to get a cigarette.
It is.
Oh, thank you.
The way I see it is this. Everybody's got to pick a team, and yeah, I get it. Your team life. Never forget, and I have a feeling that our friend Mr. Watch here also wants to pick Team Humanity.
The agency is completely with you.
However, I have a feeling that would be picking the losing side.
The losing side.
Let me explain. Here on Earth, we've never been outgunned, outclassed, outfought before. Yet here we are. The Blobs, they're strategically our equal. They're stronger, they're smarter.
So you're saying we should just roll over and play dead?
I'm saying we have to be smart about this. We're here to protect humanity, but we also serve our country, and we protect the people of our country.
I want you to think of me not as a hindrance, or the agency as a hindrance, but to provide additional support, and I am happy that we are all looking forward.
Well, you all do love to meddle.
As I said, we will provide additional support.
And is that on the record?
On the record, I was never here.
What'd I tell you, Marsha?
I understand that the president's interests are varied. Ours is very simple. We're here to protect the American people and humanity.
All right, hey, I can't do it.
Your agency may have to close shop if you don't.
We swear an oath to something bigger than ourselves.
Then break it. Enough nonsense. Tell us what you know.
On the record or off, the agency sees the Blobs as an existential threat to humanity. Everything that democracy is built, free markets, artistic creativity, everything that is humanity could be destroyed potentially. One of us is going to have to act.
We will act.
Decisively.
I am prepared to sign off on the order to begin the rounding up and interning of all Blobs. We don't know if they have ages or genders, so we will have to treat them all as threats.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Don't forget your rank, Sergeant Major.
Apologies, General.
I will go make the call. Enjoy your smoke watch. I'll be right back.
So, Marsha, have you ever met a Blob before? In person?
Nope. Don't want to.
Yet, you're complicit in internment, perhaps in sentencing them to death.
Listen, Watch. Your agency overthrew dictators over oil. At least here we can agree we're all on the right side of history.
Huh. The right side of history. Okay.
Yes, this is General Bobbi Robertson on a secure line. I have read the brief, and I am prepared to move forward with next steps. What do you mean, new information?
So, Watch. You a gambling man?
I can't say that I am.
Sports fan?
Sure.
What's your favorite team?
My favorite team is the USA. I love the Olympics.
Fine. Be that way.
Well, I have news from the top.
We're all ears, Bobby.
Calm down, Skippy. Let me sit down for this one. The Blobs have become hostile in several isolated incidents around the world. The Blob-related death count is nearing 100. And that's from a report as of a couple of hours ago. At this rate, we will be going to war with the Blobs within the day.
Well, don't you think we ought to get going, General? People are dying.
I already gave the order, Marsha. Damn it.
Bobby, do you believe it's the right thing?
Coming from you, from the agency, I'm not sure I didn't just start World War III. And I definitely can't say we're on the right side.
I expect to receive a call in a few minutes, and that you both will be receiving calls. May I be excused to take it?
I don't trust him.
Me neither.
Keep a close watch on our friend. Watch, Marsha. No pun intended. Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am. Yes, I have read the brief, and the agency sent a representative, Mr. Watch. Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am. May God bless us all.
Yes, ma'am. Understood. I've delivered the brief. General Robertson has given the order for the internment of any and all blobs on U.S. soil and the termination of the blob threat.
Confirmed. We will proceed as the agency specified. Out.
Well, it seems we're in agreement.
It does.
What do you suggest, Bob?
I suggest you get out of my house.
Now, General, I think perhaps we should wait for confirmation first.
Confirmation? Of what? Our monstrosity? Our barbarian and draconian ways?
The safeguarding of our way of life and the survival of over 1 billion people. I mean, call it what you want. Ma'am,
Yes, Marsha.
you're a very compassionate person. I understand this. But right now, we're in a time of war.
Hitler, Stalin, Mao, they were in times of war too. That does not justify their actions. The best generals know when to drop bombs, when to round up the enemy like cattle, but also when not to.
Well, might I suggest that we get a drink?
What's the occasion?
Well, to your success, your career, and to the success of this mission.
That would be a first.
Failing that, a drink to the end of the world.
Why the hell not?
Marsha, I may have trouble you for a second.
Why the hell not? So what's your story, Mr. Watch? Considering this time next week, maybe sooner, we're all going to be dead. All life completely changed on Earth. I mean, you're still going to stick with that fake name and backstory?
Ma'am?
These guys are good, Marsha. You won't get anything out of him.
I'm intent to try. Why the hell not?
Why the hell not, Marsha? It's hard for me to talk about myself. Opening up is very difficult for me.
By all means, take your time.
Thank you. Well, I'm an orphan, a loner. I am a stranger in every social interaction I partake. I'm also a company man. In anything that might jeopardize the agency's
Boy.
field of
You are absolutely right. This is going to take some time. I'm with you, Marsha. Let's have that drink.
So, Miss Marsha, do you like literature?
Sure.
What particular era? if
How
you have one.
about the Hunger Games?
Modernism, one of my favorites. I also tend to enjoy surrealism, postmodernism,
I see.
Camus, Freud. I enjoy when things collide.
I'm sorry, I don't follow. What's the news, Bobby?
Are you a reader, Bobby?
Right now, I'm a drinker.
To the end of the world.
Don't be so dour, Marsha. Bobby has made a decision that will save millions.
Tell me, how bad is it, General?
We will declare war on the Blobs within the half hour. The president will make a live speech on television. All over the world, prisons are being repurposed for the necessity of interning and or killing every blob found anywhere. The rounding up of the blobs has already begun. A vote will go to the floor tomorrow to determine whether these are death camps or simply internment. However, the vote tomorrow is a sham for the public. That's the bad news. The death camps have already begun.
There's still something about the Blobs neither of you are aware of.
Don't make me beg, Watch. I don't like you enough.
They are malleable. They can turn into mailbox, can of gas, a sheep, anything. Even a CIA agent. This is Volantius 12 reporting in. Our intentions have been delivered. We know what the humans plan to do. Bobbi Robertson, General Robertson, does not agree with her leader's decisions. Sheep.
Marsha, what are you doing?
He's not dead yet. He'll revert to his original form once he's dead.
Is that what they look like?
Disgusting.
You have doomed us all.
No. No. I've saved us. The Blob is going to report in.
Where are you from, Marsha?
You mean like growing up?
Yes.
Well, I'm from Virginia. Both my parents were in government service.
Forgive me. I haven't read your file.
Not sworn to secrecy or anything.
You married?
No.
Well, don't make me ask 20 questions.
So, I have 2 brothers, 1 sister. We all went to the military at some point or another. Kind of straddled the line between Beltway insider and Army brat. We were good patriotic family. Always fighting the good fight. I still think that's true.
Good.
Given the chance to shed blood for my country, I would do it, if given the opportunity, of course.
Good. That's good.
If I may ask, why are you asking now?
I suppose I'm just grasping at the humanity of it all. Looking for what's best in us. But we are dooming them to the worst horrors of mankind. All for the sin of being bigger and better than us.
You know, General, you do say the word sin a lot.
What of it?
Are you religious?
They thought they would be taken to Jesus, resurrected or otherwise.
That's true.
And what does it say about us that we couldn't produce him?
That we're human, General. Anything else above my pay grade?
To answer your question, Marsha, no. I'm not particularly religious. Once that phone rings, all hell is going to break loose.
Answer it.
Or what? You'll shoot me too?
It's not about us, Bobbi. It's about people. Billions of them.
May God have mercy on your soul, Marsha.
Bless your bleeding heart, General. My soul is going to be just fine.
This is General Bobbi Robertson. Yes, there's been an incident. The CIA representative, he was a blob in disguise. I can explain. No. No, I suppose it doesn't change anything. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. May God be with you as well. The plans continue, only at a heightened pace. We will redouble our efforts. We will continue rounding up every blob, and then we will
Put them to death, Bobbi. They're not human.
No, they're not. In fact, they may be better than us. They are every bit as alive, thinking, breathing, every bit as we are. They are every bit as self-critical, rational,
And conniving, and cunning, and self-preserving.
It's getting late. My husband will be home soon. And I have a dead alien on my porch.
Understood, ma'am.
I'll walk you to the door.
You gonna be all right, General?
The coming days will be difficult for all of us, Marsha.
I wish it weren't so.
I'll be all right.
It was good to meet you, General.
They shapeshift, Marsha. We can barely tell one from another. Now we have to worry that anyone can be one of them. Once I close this door, I will never see you again.
If I may say so, you have a very kind spirit. But I think you've done the right thing.
I hope so. I hope to God that I have.
She had promised a strange night, and a strange night she had delivered. I figure it wouldn't be the last time I shot one of those things. I wasn't happy about it. It just comes with the job. You know, the good fight.
Hello. Yes, dear. No. Our business is finished. Yes. I'll see you when you get home.
The Blobs first appeared like something out of a comic book, or War of the Worlds, their natural forms like sacks of water. However, it is ironic that they see us as little more than the same. The military continues to prepare for some alien threat. Since the Blobs appeared just 3 days ago, the question on every patriotic American's mind has to be one thing and one thing alone. What is our government going to do to respond to this new menace?